everybody kind of feel like Ohio State and Oregon played each other too soon, and that they should have played like they should have been like this game right here or the final game. And then other people feel like Georgia and Notre Dame played each other too soon. They shouldn't have been like on separate sides or whatever. Like they. So what's your take on that? Do you think that they should have made the season a little bit different,
No,
or do you think, hey,
see, people be wanting all these changes. Like, man, you set things in stone for a reason. You get what I'm saying? And a lot of this because of this, right? They want to see certain teams play. You know what I'm
right?
saying? I did a video of that or whatnot talking about like how these teams, like people say, oh man, with it, maybe because everybody who played in the first round, you get what I'm saying, they lost.
Right.
Now, when you look at when it came to some of these other teams or whatnot, they was talking about all this, the reason why they lost or whatnot. You get what I'm saying? Because they
Making
been
excuses
there
like
in
a
the first
mug.
place. You know, they weren't good enough. They shouldn't have been there in the first place. But when it come to these got doggone SEC teams or Oregon or whatnot, the case is because they played they was rusty or whatnot. You know what I'm saying? Like we gotta stop making excuses for these teams for losing, man. You get what I'm saying? Like
but but
we
they be
looking for
trying to find every
everything.
other way, bro.
Yeah, we looking
Every
for
other way.
everything to excuse why these SEC teams has not only lost but they got blowed out. You get what I'm saying?
For real.
So, like I say, man, if it was the other way around, the argument would be different. So it's like, man, that's why I said they got to get out of it. They want to change this and change that. It was already set in stone and everybody agreed with the format. So now when the format come out, it ain't till they liking, oh, we got to change something else. You know what I'm saying? The conference, they shouldn't get a home run. Like, no, leave it like it is. Stop trying to change everything because now what they're doing, they're confusing everything and they're trying to play with the language or whatnot and leave room um to cause a lot of chaos and foolishness. Know what I'm saying? When sometimes like okay, when you have like with you say okay, the conference champions, they're in there, they got an automatic bid. That's black and white. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gotta speculate. You know who's there. It's black and white. But when you try to say, nah, you come back and say, nah, we one of the best teams in there. You get what I'm saying? That can be subjective. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
Because
Right.
who you consider the best team may be different than who I consider the best team. You get what I'm saying? My
Right.
thing is if you earn your spot, you're the best team. Not because your roster or the name that's, you know what I'm saying, your logo, your name or whatnot, and that's what we get caught up in, like, you know, the prestige that these teams have that makes them the best team. No, it don't. You get what I'm saying? Because they was petitioning for Alabama to be in, they should have got in, but when they played against an inferior opponent in Michigan, look what happened. They lost. You know what I'm saying? So not it shows that no, they shouldn't have been in. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
They couldn't handle Michigan. So what you
Definitely.
think? What you think some of these other teams was gonna do against them? You know what I'm
But
saying?
to bring up your point about that too, bro, because everybody keeps saying the best teams, right? If we want to look at it though, if we want to keep it all the way funky, because we could say Florida was the better team, could get in there. You know what I'm saying? The way they ended their season, like we could have said, Florida was the best team in the SEC. The way that, you know what I'm saying? So it's
Right.
everything is so subjective.
Right. And this what I'm scared of, like they trying to get back to. You know what I'm saying? And it's like what we seen last year in the playoff or whatnot. We know that it was set in stone. You win your conference, you pretty much in there. This is what was always talked about. If you in the Power Five and you win your conference or whatnot, and you undefeated, you know what I'm saying? You pretty much in there. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. And so it was gonna go down to the conference winners with the best record.
Hmm.
And so, like I say, when it came down to Florida State, we was out of there. They did not put us in there. And according to them, it was due to the fact that we did not have our starting quarterback. But we look at Georgia on the other hand, that did not have their starting quarterback. They still found a way to put them in there. And like
Hmm.
I say, Georgia, they deserve to be in there. But it's just like Florida State. We deserved to be in there last season. You get what I'm saying? But we see what happened to Georgia. They lost. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, what makes them any better than us? You get what I'm saying? So it's like, we looking at the conference that they're in or whatever the case may be. But like I say, yeah, it's crazy, man. It leaves like, and the way these analysts want everything to go like people like Kirk Herbstreit, what's your other boy name?
Paul Feinbaum.
Yeah, Feinbaum or whatnot. It's like they wanted to go into to they wanted to go into like where it's like it's gonna be pretty much a toss up. It's gonna be debatable. You know what I'm saying? Who
Right.
gets in or whatnot. And when it's set in stone and it's in black and white, you know, leave that for some of these smaller teams. But when you're one of those teams, you're the top dog, man. You done earned your spot, man. Let that stay where it's at, man. Don't you know what I'm saying? Let's not cause so much confusion. Like the NFL, we know who's in, we know who's out. You know what I'm saying? It's nothing to debate about. We know who's in and who's out.
Yeah, you made some great points there, and again, the NFL. Now, what I like about the NFL, and this is what college football need to do, is it's defined. Like you said, there's a clear set of rules. How you get in the playoffs, the wild card scenarios, everything is streamlined. I think that's definitely what the college playoff committee need to do. And also too, like you said, bro, like I feel like ESPN, the SEC, it's like their karma is coming back on because they went and did this big deal with ESPN, built multi-million-dollar deal, and everybody thought that this was going to be, they were going to show off the SEC prowess and how the SEC is such this great sporting conference. And when you look at the college playoff this year, nobody in the Final Four is in the SEC that was in the SEC prior to last year. So we can claim Texas SEC team because this year, but technically that was still technically as a Big 12 team.
Texas shouldn't even been in there. You know what I'm saying? And I know, you know what I'm saying? Like a lot of times you don't want to look at like the penalties and stuff like that there, but Arizona State got robbed. You get what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah.
If that was anybody else, they would have called that, man. The man was laid out unconscious, man. The man, and I don't think that he tried to lead with his helmet. I think I don't think it was intentional or whatnot because but it's like the crime it got there. You get
It
what I'm
happened.
saying?
Yeah, like, oh, you did it.
It
It
got
happened,
there. You know what
bro.
I'm
It
saying? I don't
happened.
think he tried to. And it's one of those things like if I was the ref, yeah, you got to call the penalty. But would I have ejected him from the game? No, I would not. You get what I'm saying?
I got what you're saying.
So, but at the same time, was it a penalty? Yes, it was.
That's what
You
I'm
know what
saying.
I'm saying?
It was, yeah, man. It's one of those things, bro, where I took it as they was gonna do everything they can to get an SEC team in that Final Four.
Right.
Whatever, regardless they was gonna do, they just felt like that, bro. And you can see that Texas let down. They let down like they played because if you look at that game, bro, Arizona State should have got blowed out, dog. That game shouldn't even been close, bro.
Oh
You
yeah.
look at how they was dominating them in the trenches the first half, like they couldn't even move the ball for nothing. I mean, Kenny Dillingham was like, outside of that fake punt before they did that fake punt and did, that offense was struggling. And then for you to let this team walk you down, take you into overtime, you had to win in overtime, bro. Bro, I'm like, man, Texas ain't gonna win that, man. They not.